Ladies, let's get into it. But before we get started, tonight is a very special show because it is our 100th anniversary.
Yes. Woo woo.
Wait, I said anniversary like we've been doing this for 100 years. I'm at 100 episodes. We ain't that old.
Like 100 episodes. Cheers, darling.
Ladies, how does it feel to reach 100 episodes? And people in the chat, put 100 emojis in the chat if you are excited about this.
That's what I'm talking about. This is absolutely amazing. I'm going to tell you something. I have been in the business for decades, and I'm going to tell you, this is the first show, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart, FOXSOUL, that I've gotten to 100 episodes. Show business does not allow a lot of African Americans to experience this kind of celebration. So thank you, FOXSOUL. Thank you.
Hey, all right. Yeah. 100. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Selena, how do you feel? 100 episodes?
I think it's awesome. It's interesting that it started from an interview, and we ain't stopped interviewing since then.
I know, right? It feels like 100. When you think about 100, it's like we made it to 100 already. Like, you don't think the time has passed that much, you know, and the amount of people that we've had and the guests and the topics that we've, you know, that I've stayed abreast upon, and you guys have, you know, told me all about, and I'm just feeling real current. You know what I mean? Like, wow, I would have known about none of all the things that we talk about because I never really, you know, go on social media and look. But now I have to, and even if I don't, I play it off, and you ladies, you queens, bring me up the part. So thank you too for 100. I was about to say years too. 100 episodes. FOXSOUL, we love you. Thank you.
Yes.
I think it's extra exciting because, you know the stereotypes about women getting along, which I think is total BS because we are the perfect example of women powering through, making it happen. We don't have to always agree or be on the same page. So what? That's what makes this show so dope and so interesting. And we're so real. Like, I think no one here gives a, you know, perfectly crafted, PR friendly, safe answer. We just say what we really feel. I think that's why it's special. So ladies, in honor of our 100th episode, let's take a look at the first of many times that we went viral.
Uh-oh.
I don't want my body to look like that. Because that's the body that everybody has now.
Everyone's the same.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Everyone's shaped the same now because they're all going to the doctor getting the same exact everything.
But what is that going to look like when you're 70 though?
That part. Or even, wait a minute, for them when they get 40.
Yeah.
Wow.
So y'all remember that episode? And what has been y'all's fondest memory of the show so far?
Oh, I absolutely remember that one. Because I mean, like you said, that moment definitely went viral because El Rey kept it what? 100. No pun intended. But I'm telling you, people were like, oh, are the aunties coming like that? Like, yeah, darling, the aunties are coming like that every Monday. So I remember it for sure.
Yeah.
Selena, do you have a favorite moment or fondest memory?
I mean, it might not have felt like a fond memory. You know what? I loved Halloweens. And the first Halloween we did, super cute. The very first Halloween was really, really dope. Everybody was really sharp. I think Claudia did Trump. Is that what she did? Is that what she did, Donald Trump?
I was so ugly.
So find that footage.
And like when we dress up, it's always fun. Like when we did Vivica, like all her characters.
I love that one.
Really fun. That was one of my favorite. And I really liked the one with Ice Cube. I know it was racy, but I really loved how controversial it was and how, you know, we were really talking about real issues and really asking real questions and talking to him. And I really liked that episode because too, I love the star power of that episode as well. I mean, what a show! Thanks to Lisa Ray. So that was one of my favorite shows. Plus, I love Ice Cube. So
I think the fact of the matter is that every show that has gone viral for a reason, and therefore that reason becomes the reason that they let us know. And it's like, oh, we're doing something right because we're gone viral. So all of those moments is still catchy and still memorable. and you try to push the envelope and say, well, I said something last time and it was too much for them, so maybe I need to pull back a little bit or whatever. You know what I mean? It still kind of freaks you out a little bit. You know what I mean? And I didn't mean it like that, and I didn't say it like that, or did I say? It keeps you all over the place. But one thing for sure is that we're honest, and that if that's how we feel and that's what we said in that moment, then that was real.
I'd love to have a redo with some guests. Like, I feel like some people that didn't watch the whole episode are not familiar with how real we are. Like Ice Cube, I would love to invite him back, because I think some people got a inaccurate assessment of what it was about. We weren't attacking him, but he's like a brother. Like, we can have those kind of conversations where it may go left, but we are all passionate about where we stood, and it's never an attack. I don't think there's anybody on the show that we tried to attack. Like, we've gotten passionate.
No.
And
what was
that's
so cool
not even
about
our nature.
Yeah, but what was so cool about that episode too, like when you sit now and look back on it, remember the time we were in too?
Yeah,
like everybody was like having a time. We were inside the thick of the pandemic.
Yeah,
Donald Trump was still our president. And listen, the list that he wrote, the list that he wanted to talk to the government about, listen, I haven't heard anybody take care of any of the components that were on it. Yeah, so he had a point. Shit. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? When you look back on it, it's like, wow, we were in such we were in such turmoil as a country. I mean, the racism, the police brutality, the killings. Yep. We were just trying to figure it all out. Everybody was just trying to get by at the end of the day, trying to find some kind of peace.
And our show was born during the pandemic, where feelings at an all-time high. We were stressed out. We didn't know what work was going to do as entertainers, as artists. Your income is cut off from the weekends. You know what I mean? Like, you're not working, you're not traveling, you were not shooting movies. We had to just be in the house and be still and try not to get COVID. And some of us got it. Like, we blew up, and this show blew up during that time. And I'd like to think we helped a lot of people through it.
And you know what, Claudia? FOXSOUL, I just want to give them a shout out. Like you said, in a time where people were losing jobs, they were employing people.
Yes.
And that's a big deal. And they were employing African-American people. That's a big deal. And that's monumental. And they were in their first year and grew like they did. So shout out to our production team and FOXSOUL and James.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Let me read a few comments. Marcia, aka Marcia, said, "Woman and excellence on my screen." Melvin Rogers says, "Happy 100th episode." Hadijat Kubrat says, "Congratulations on 100 episodes. Very refreshing to see women of color with different views and perspectives. Very insightful." And Alex says, "Y'all look so good. It makes me proud to see my Black women in unity. I'm sending positive vibes from the Virgin Islands." Ooh, I need to go to the Virgin Islands. Okay. Yes.
Let Claudia, she's going to go on a vacation.
I'll go tomorrow.
Okay.
You're going to get her ticket tomorrow.
And I think that's another good thing too. Just think of like when we started traveling again after the pandemic, all of the different places that we've all like still on Monday, make sure that we get there. I've been in New York. I've done it from the country, from hometown.
Africa.
Out of the country. Yeah.
And being out of the country.
And you've been on an island, Claudia, several islands.
Always.
And to the bone.
Being out of the country and people saying I love the show has been amazing.